One of my favorite memories from being a child growing up around Conway Twitty, one of the greatest entertainers of all time, was being invited to his home in Moore, Oklahoma. It was a gorgeous home. It was all one level, had a beautiful pool, but my favorite two things about that house, not only did it have a beauty shop, which I thought was just super glamorous, but it also had an intriguing music room. It was all decorated in black and red, had a little stage in there, and I just was in love with that room. One of my favorite nights was when Conway invited all of us from the industry that he had in his band and his office staff and their kids to their home. And this particular night, he was going to sing a couple of songs from his upcoming album, things that he had written and that he was excited about sharing before he went into the studio to record. So I'm sitting as a 6-year-old little kid at his feet. He was on a black leather couch, and he had these really cool black kind of patent leather shoes. He was such a great dresser, so classy. He began to sing, "You've Never Been This Far Before." And as he began to sing, he was explaining to us that the bass line that was going to be in there was boom, boom, boom. What he didn't think about was the fact that when he recorded that to show the bass player what the line was going to be, and he sang that line to them, he actually ended up leaving that in as his vocal, boom, 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 and it ended up being the trademark of that song. It's funny, they made buttons to put on your shirts for fanfare that said boom, 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 Conway Twitty. It was so fun. And a funny fact about that story, it was so racy at the time that they ended up banning it on a lot of radio stations. He had a lot of sexy songs, and I always loved his music, and that was just, I just had to share that childhood memory. It was just so cool to be in his presence. I would give anything in the world to have him back one more day, just to ask his advice or get his thoughts on things. He was such an incredible, wise man, and oh boy, was I honored and privileged to be in his world.